Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SMSAlaska, and this is our getting started video. And let me tell you what we're going to do today here. So what we're going to do is explain to you about the call of action, about choosing a keyword, creating a contact record, adding a keyword to that record, define the type of contact record it is, adding the opening text for new members, so when they text in your keyword, they'll get this opening message. If current members who are already on your list text in, then you have a message for them that says, hey, thanks for checking, but you're already on the list. And you want to go out and get people to text pizza to 71441, or you use your kiosk to get people on your list. And then before you send out to anything, once you create a campaign, please send out a test to yourself. Okay, then once that looks good, create your promotional items and promote. Okay, that's what it is. And then come to the website SMSAlaska.com and meet August. She can answer some of your questions too as well. So let's go over here. When you get your account, you will see this window, and this is how you log in. So use your email address and the password that was assigned to you on the form that you received. Now if you need to change your password or whatever, then we have a remedy for that too. You can just send an email to support and let us know what it is, what your current email address is. Let us know what your current email address is, yes, and then tell us you want to change your password and tell us what you want the password to be, and we will make that happen. It takes 24 hours, but we can make that happen. Okay, so let's log in. Okay, when you log into your account, this window pops up, and if you don't want it to, you can always turn it off, but this is a video just giving you an overall refresher of what the system is and how things work and how to get around. Okay, and then if you notice, next to each module you got this little triangle there. So these have videos, that has a video, that one, all these have videos. QR code have videos. The inbox, schedule tasks, keywords don't. But we're going to talk about keywords right now. We'll briefly mention inbox later. Connect, this will allow you to connect to Twitter, so that anytime you send a text out, you'll also send a tweet out. And then what I don't have turned on here is here's Facebook right here. So if I connect to Facebook as well, then every time I send a text out, it'll post on Facebook. So you can get double or triple duty out of this thing. So okay, let's go back to our steps now. So we need to choose a keyword and create a contact record, and then add the keyword to the contact record. So we're going to do all those three. Alright, so come right over here to keywords, and as you can see, I'm using the Fairbanks Moose account as an example here. So their main keyword is Loom 1392. And so if somebody typed in Loom 1392 and text that to 71441, you'd get on the Moose list, and that is a custom Vanity keyword. Normally you get 3 of those for this level account, but they're a non-profit, and so they have a couple of bonuses. They gave them 2 extra keywords. The Vanity keywords are English word keywords or customizable keywords, and just to show you, pizza is gone. So I use pizza in my examples, but you can see this keyword is not available because the keywords are national. So keywords only exist once throughout the whole system nationwide. Okay, now what I did was I did an experiment earlier where if I typed in AK pizza and checked, last time I did that, it was available. So if I wanted to, I could lease AK pizza. So now I have AK pizza on my account. It's not assigned to anything, because if I go to location here, it says keyword AK pizza is not connected to any item. But if I click on here, the Loom keyword, opt-in list name general membership. See, that's what we're getting ready to create right. If we're going to look at right now is the opt-in list. So once you have your keyword, you go over there and create a contact record that creates your list, and you have a choice between the opt-in list or an ad list. So now remember, I said that once you have a keyword on your account, no one else in the United States can get it, right? Because we're doing 71441 US. I do have the ability to serve Canada, but we're not going to talk about that today. So to not be a hog, I'm going to just delete this keyword because I'm not going to use it. So there's no reason for me to try to do this and use up a keyword that somebody else may want to use. So that's not nice at all. Here's the system generated keywords. See, they're just 2 letters, 2 numbers. You can generate them all day. So I can click here. There's another one. Click again. You know, and it generates them for you. You can use these just like you do the Vanity keywords. They don't cost anything. And the only difference is that the Vanity keywords, you can create your own text for it. These, they just get generated. You know, so not a big deal. But you can use these as well. They both have the same power, except that you can't control this name for the system generated, but in the custom and Vanity, I mean, you can just try to come up with something and see if it's available, and if it is, lease it, and then that's your keyword. And you can, like, pizza is gone, but I'm in Alaska, so I typed in AK pizza, and see, AK pizza was there, and anybody here in Alaska will understand what AK stands for. AK pizza is not a problem. All right, so now that we have the keyword, we need to go and create a contact record. Now, honestly, the contact record is already created, so here's that contact record. You would come in here and create new if you didn't have one. Well, you can see now, this is the contact record that the keyword is associated with. See, Loom 1392, that's the keyword. Here's the list name, general membership. Here's the type of it. It's an opt-in list. Now, opt-in lists and ad lists are different. I think they have a different naming for it in here, so we're going to see in a second. But the difference between opt-in and ad lists is that the ad lists, insurance companies use those a lot, especially during fire season, when they have some kind of special to enhance or add fire insurance. Then what happens is you can just text fire to 71441, and then you get back a landing page that says, you know, State Farm or Allstate or whoever, Progressive, you know, we got this particular insurance package for you in the fire area and blah blah blah, whatever. You can get that. You're not on any list. You won't get any more correspondence from anybody. Opt-in. So if you type in pizza to 71441, then it's going to say, welcome to Joey's Pizza Shop, because you want people to be on this list so you can hit them up later on. Okay, so here shows you there's 117 people already on. This is how you can check and see who's there. So let's go to edit. And see, here's the contact list wizard. Okay, the list name. This is the name you're going to see when you go into Text Blast and the other places and you want to send to a group of people. It will be this. Here's the area where you select your keyword. And see, there's the other keyword. So I could actually add this one to that. So if you typed in Loom 1392 or OW95, if I added this, that would also get you on this list. Okay, so, and then see, notice this right here. It says character count 227, which means 2 messages or 2 pages. Now, this outgoing message is going to cost you 2 credits because one page is 160 characters here in the US and the UK, and in Canada it's 136 characters. So yeah, we got international action here, but we're dealing with the US today. Okay, so once you type in Loom 1392, then you'll get this message right here. And it's going to tell you, you know, thanks for opting in. This is going to tell you how many times you're going to get the message. And this actually should be month, not week. And then personalization. I mean, there's ways that when you create these, you can ask people for their name and zip code. I would be asking for their name and birth date, actually. And that way you can send them a birthday message. But if they don't want to do it, then don't worry about it. And this only comes up when you're using the kiosk, because if somebody just texts in pizza to 71441, then they're not going to get asked these questions. Okay. Now, require double opt-in. I don't do this unless it's a particular type of client, but this will force new people to answer the yes question twice. That's basically what it boils down to. Without this, you only have to answer once. Okay. Now, because I use a short code on this system, I cannot market to cannabis shops, strip joints, gun stores, or liquor stores because of the 21 and over thing. So if your type of business requires an age limit and it's not one of the businesses I just mentioned, which I can't service at all, then you can make sure that if a person is going to get on this list, maybe it's for a club that you have to be over 21 to be a member of, which has nothing to do with the other items I mentioned earlier, but they just want to have an age limit. So hey, this is a way to do it. You can't get on the list unless you're the right age, and they'll tell you if you put the wrong age in there that you can't get on this list. Now, there's nothing that stops a person from lying, but that's another topic for another day. Okay, custom reply messages. When a person types in yes when they're using the kiosk, or when they just text in and join the list, there you can add an alternate message here that might be custom. Like it says there, no purchase necessary. You might have some other additional information you want people to know about just to help your sales, and this will allow you to do it. These are things you need to experiment with. Send yourself a message so you can see exactly how they work. This enable opt-in tagging. This is an advanced function that if you're going to use the keyword and then add additional data to it, but you'd have to have a special kind of client in order for this to work, because just for the average person, this is not gonna happen. Okay, for the opt-in coupon, you have two options here. Now, when they opt into the list, which means when they join and they get the welcome message and it says, welcome to Joey's Pizza Shop and all that kind of stuff, you can also offer a coupon that says, thank you for joining Joey's Pizza Shop. Here's a coupon for a free slice when you buy one. You buy one, get one free with this coupon. Now, this referral reward, if I got this coupon to buy one, get one, and then I send it to you, I say, hey, check this coupon out, man. You can buy one, get one slice over at Joey's. Okay, let me check that out. So once that person goes over there and uses that coupon, now when they try to use the coupon, they're going to be forced to join the group. And once they join this list here, then they can use that coupon. Then you, who sent the person the coupon, will get a referral reward, which means that you might get a 20% off or one free piece for recommending or something like that. But that's what these are for. You get this when you join, period. And if you refer a coupon to someone and they use it, then you get an additional reward. So that's pretty cool. Don't have to use it. See, these are turned off here because that's not the model of the Fairbanks Moose, but it's available for them if they want to use it. The alternate auto reply, that's for the existing subscribers. I talked about that before, that if you're already on the list and you try to text in again, it's going to give you whatever message you type here, which would be, hey, thank you for checking. You look like you're already a member of Joey's Pizza list, so thank you for checking. That's what that's for. A lot of times, if this is not set and the person tries again, they just will get nothing because they're already on the list. So, and then when new people are coming on, right? When new people are coming on, this is your way to capture their information, because according to the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, and if you look in your report, you'll see it'll show you every phone number that's opted in, but you're only going to see the last 4 digits. You're not going to see the first 3. So if you want to collect that information, you need to get it the very first time they opt in. So if you check these boxes, your email address and whatever phone number you put here, when a person opts in, they're going to get the phone number, the carrier, the date and the time, and everything else. They won't get the name of the person, but they'll get that information that they can log. So if they need to put that in the CRM or anything else, then that's how you would get it. And then response URL. So every time somebody opts in, this response URL can send something to a website or really to a web database, so that you can track what's going on and keep a log of the people that are joining, and maybe you're offering people some kind of website access that if they join this list, they can go on the website and get a special so-and-so. Well, that's what this will allow you to do. Okay, is to set this up. So if you know some PHP, JavaScript, and HTML, you can get this working. And the information about the API and everything else is in the knowledge base. So you can check there and get more info. Now, no message on existing. So if a person is already on the list, they try to register again, instead of just getting that standard "you're already on the list" message, which costs you a credit, you can just click here so that people already on the list won't get messages. People getting off the list won't get messages. They're just gone. And that way it saves you on credits. I mean, it's not like it really eats up a lot of credits, but you know, some people are sensitive. Some people may have the 800 credit a month package and just don't want to go there. So that's there for you. So this is the contact list wizard. Once you create a keyword, you have to bring it in here and assign it. You give this thing a name. You put the opening messages that's going to go out to the people when they join you. You tell them how many messages they're going to get. Okay. You can add this as an additional, but it's not going to work for you unless you're in the kiosk. We'll show you that. And this is the information that goes with this selection. Double opt-in, age gate, custom reply when they're doing yes, and opt-in tags. You can come back and read more about that. Remember, once you sign in, if you want, you can give people a coupon. If the coupon is a shareable coupon, because some coupons are only one use only and then it's dead. But you can, there are some you can set to be shared, and then once they're shared, whoever you shared it with has to join the list. And once they do that, then you get a reward coupon sent to you for whatever the client wants to give you for referring another person to get on the list. And then remember, these two things kind of work together. If you want to let people know who's already on the list that's trying again, hey, look, you're already on, you check this box and put some text in there. Or you can just check this box and new people getting on, I mean, people that's already on the list trying to get on again, and people leaving the list won't get any messages, and it'll just be clean and done. This information here, when a person opts in, this would be the one and only time you can gather their real information, including their full phone number. If you don't do it here, you don't get it at all. Okay. And then this is for the programmers in the audience who understand get and post, and who have some PHP, HTML, or JavaScript experience and know how to get in here, use some jQuery or whatever, and capture this data. And this is the contact list wizard. So let me get out of here. And so in here you can have multiple keywords and multiple lists, and each list can have multiple keywords. So that way, now I would have multiple lists, each one with its own separate keyword. That way you can do A/B testing. So you can have two different keywords in two different spots, and you can see which list fills up the fastest. Now if you needed to send out a text to any of those lists, you can always include two or more lists when you send out a text blast. So here's a text blast right here. You've already got this list configured. You got people on it, right? Okay, so now you want to send them some information. So here's a text blast. So in here is where you would type out the information you're going to send to these people, right? And if you have some stuff that you do regular, I mean, you can create a template and come in here and just modify a couple of different pieces, and that way it saves yourself having to do a whole lot of this typing. Now let me show you an example. See this right here? This is a URL. I'm going to cut it out of here, and then this box right here says insert URL. So watch, this is going to bit.ly the URL. See? It bit.ly'd it, or it shortened it. If you don't understand what bit.ly does, it shortened the link right there. So I'm going to cut it from here and put it up there. Okay, but anyway, that makes sure you don't have this long link. It reduces the number of characters used, and that helps you because then you have more characters to type in for your message, right? So that's what this insert URL does. Now this append, help, and stop will add text to your message. So I would try this by sending yourself a message first before I send this to the group, because you may cut off some of your message, adding this warning that they got the first time around when they first joined, when it says, you know, press stop to stop receiving all messages and press type help for additional help and blah, blah, blah. See, you don't need that on every message. Now here's the list, right? See, here's that that contact list wizard record we created. If we have multiples here, we could check 2 or 3 lists and send them all this one message. So if you're doing your A/B split testing and you have 2 different keywords, and I'll be using 2 different system keywords, then if both groups are for the same product or service, but you just wanted to split test to see which one is getting the most action, then you can still send both of them the same message, you know, and figure out if you're going to spend more advertising dollars toward the more working keyword versus the other or whatever. But this is a way for you to do that. So you have the ability to text out to multiple lists at one time. Now, I've always talked about testing, right? You want to send yourself a test. So right here is where you can type a phone number and test. So don't click anything over here. Put all your stuff up here that you want to do, right? And send yourself this message. Don't click anything else. Just get this far and send yourself the message, okay? And then that way you can see whether it's working or not. Now, there's something that you need to be aware of. If you're gonna send yourself a test message, come in here and copy all of this stuff, right? Then send a text message, because when you send this message, it's going to ask you if you want to send another one. They'll come back to the list, and when you come back in here, this is going to be blank. Okay, so I'm warning you now. If you're going to send yourself a test before you want to send it out to the group, copy it, then send the test. You like it, put it back in, and you're good. Now what I do is I type my text in Notepad first, then I copy it in here. So that way, if I make a mistake or I send a test out and I forget to copy it, I didn't lose everything, right? So I still have it in Notepad. I can just copy back over. Now here, if I had the Facebook turned on, you would see Facebook too. So I could connect to Twitter, connect to Facebook. If I connect to Twitter, you know, the little box will come up asking me if I want to give this application permission to tweet in my behalf, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with Facebook. So that means when I send out a text message, I can send out a tweet and post to my Facebook page at the same time. Now, I just didn't turn on, this is a Fairbanks Moose account. They don't have Facebook page, I guess, so they didn't turn this on. But this is where it would be right here, and you connect both, and then you get the dialog box you're familiar with, and connect them so that send a text message out, it tweets, you know, they do a Facebook post, and that's cool. Now, this filter here, this is for advanced users. If you collect all this information on people, if you collect birthdays and zip codes and all this kind of stuff, then you can use this filter. This is for people who probably have the enterprise level account or bigger accounts that are dealing with 400 or 500 people, and it matters to them to do that. But you know, we have all the features available. Now here, once you have everything set up and you've got Twitter and Facebook selected, you've clicked the groups on, you've got your text in there, and you're set to go, and maybe you save this as a template so that when you come back in here you don't have to type it again, you can just pull it up from the template. That's another thought. Then you can come down here and hit the send button. If it's on send now, you hit the button, you get a message that says, do you want to send to how many people are in the group, or if you only have your phone number in there, do you want to send to one number? And you say yes, and it sends, and it asks you, do you want to go back to the list or to the dashboard? Now the dashboard is where all the buttons are, right? Where we select it, and the list is the list of text messages that we've already sent out. So, but if you click on schedule, now you see it's a whole different ball game. Now you don't have to sit there and wait to send out a text message at a certain time to make sure you hit a certain particular group of people. You can plan this thing. You can sit on a Sunday and have what I call set up Sunday, where I come in and do all this stuff for the week, right? So you can choose hour, minutes, days, whatever, and create messages, set them up for schedule, hit the save button, and they'll go into what's called a schedule list on your dashboard, and these texts will go out on time. Now, remember one thing that I'm going to have to check on, but I believe it's still in effect. If you try to send out a text at 11 p.m., it's going to queue and actually go out at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, I've asked them to change this because I got some customers in Vegas that this doesn't work for. I mean, if you're in Vegas and you're waiting on a poker table and your table's not going to be available till 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't text you and tell you. So I'm going to try to work on that. I don't know why. I don't want to get into that, but that's just one of the things that kind of burns me. Anyway, here's the recurring. Now, you can use this as your start date, right, for the texts. But if you have a text that needs to go out on a weekly, daily, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual basis, here you go. And then if you're going out weekly, then you can put an end date here, or you can just click ongoing, and it will just keep sending and sending until you stop it, right? So that's what this is for. So if there are people that, I mean, there's one group that they need to send out messages on a Tuesday to make sure people remember about the Thursday meeting. Well, here you go. This is a way to do it. So, and then this pace, this also is for people who have large numbers of numbers on their list. This will tell you how many of these messages will be sent out in one day. So just say you got 600 people on your list and you have a brick and mortar. And on average, for every 100 people you hit with this text, 30 of them are going to show up, right? So if you got a small shop and 100 people is going to be too much for you to handle, then you just send out 100 texts, send out a text to 100 people a day. You're averaging that 30 people of the 100 are going to show up, maybe 20. So you can deal with that on a daily basis, but if you send out a text to all 600 people and then 100 folks show up or 80 folks show up, that might be just more than you can deal with for a day, So this is a way to pace yourself. I've only seen this used by people who have like 500-600 people on their list, and they were doing open house, so they only wanted to send out to so many people at a time, to manage how many people they were getting back as far as referrals. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with this system. We have a lot of versatility here, and if you trying to do something you just can't figure it out, send us an email. We'll help you. Okay, so this is the message details. This is how you send out a text message to either yourself or to a group. Okay, let me get out of here and see schedule tasks. See, if I had scheduled that to go out later, then I could look at all the scheduled tasks right here. So it's saying that there's one message to general membership. It failed, and I'm not sure why it failed, but this was a scheduled message that's supposed to go out that didn't go out, so I'm going to have to do some research on this. But if you schedule messages, you can schedule questionnaires, you can schedule polls, and you can schedule landing pages to go out at certain times. And this just makes your system more robust, because now you don't have to wait and try to manage these things on a timely basis. You can just put them in here and let the system handle it, and then things will pop off when they're supposed to. So SMS Alaska got you covered, okay? So let's go back to our steps here. So what we did was, chose a keyword, we create the contact record, we add the keyword to it, we define the type of contact, and we use opt-in. We added the opening text, the welcome message, the greeting. We added text for the current members, or at least we showed you where you could do that, but we didn't turn the box on. And then now it's up to you to go out and promote people to use this call to action to get on their list. You want to make sure you send yourself a test, please. Because if you send out 100, 200 and it's wrong, then what are you going to do? Are you going to just leave it wrong, or are you going to burn up another 200 credits to send it out right? When you could have just used one credit to send it to yourself and check it to make sure before, okay? Then after that, you create your promotional items, and then you promote. Okay, here's August. She's our virtual assistant here, and she does answer some questions and can help you if you come to the SMS Alaska website. She's here to help you. August is here, and we have then we have Joey on the front page, and a couple of others. So just come check out our page. So we're going to come back in other videos to show you how the mobile coupons landing pages. The landing pages is the most popular next to the mobile coupons. We're going to show you mobile coupons, landing pages, birthday wishes. We'll show you the text to screen. Text to win is really fun. And the Kiosk Builder. Let me just briefly go over this one real quick. All right, so if you have a tablet or a phone, you can go walk around and put people on the list just by collecting their phone number. Some people you can tell them, hey, look, I want you to join my list. All you got to do is create a new text message and text pizza to 71441. Well, okay, I'll get to it, so don't believe those people. Anytime somebody tells you, okay, well, I'll get to it, or maybe in a few minutes, I tell you what, let me make it easy on you. Here's what you do. You say, what is your phone number? So then you type in their phone number. So I'm going to type my phone number in here, but I'm going to blank it out. And it might not make a sense to blank it out unless you can see what I'm typing on the board here, right? So anyway, if you hit to submit, it's going to ask you for the first name and last name and your birth date. Remember, we selected that. You don't have to do this, but here it is for you. And if you do this, this person will get a birthday message every year. All right. So let me submit this and see. My number is already on the list. So it's not letting me on. Now, if you have multiple people out in your facility and they're collecting phone numbers and you get two people to hit the same person, they give them the phone number, not thinking, well, you can rest assured that they will not be listed twice in the system. The system won't allow it. Only let one phone number, one person. You can't put the phone number in there twice. It won't let you do it. So this is the basic getting started for SMS Alaska. If you have any additional questions, please let me know. But the landing pages are hot. Mobile coupons are hot. You're going to really love this stuff. I mean, questionnaires, conduct a poll. The Kiosk Builder, that's nice. You get just some sexy guys and some pretty women walk around there and get on my list. They'll be giving up their phone numbers all day long. And your list will grow. Now, know that you do get a mobile website, and I'm talking about a full featured website, that you can actually build pages and everything else. We have a separate training just for this. So not only are you getting text messaging, but you're actually getting a mobile website, to go along with it. So that's pretty cool. Text to win, Scavenger Hunt. I'm not really big on Scavenger Hunts, but this thing worked pretty good because you can come in here and create a real live scavenger hunt where you're going through and you're adding the questions and you're giving answers, and then you give them hints and everything, and you can add multiple questions to this list. This is just another way to engage people. I mean, if you, depending upon the kind of store you have or facility or whatever venue, this may work for you. I know at the Moose Lodge, they've had scavenger hunts before, but they didn't use this system for it. And this would have been a lot easier because everybody could have their phone and they could have been on their own, walking through the progress as fast or as slow as they wanted to. So this is pretty slick. You can type stuff in here and then add another step, and can continue on and make it as long as you want, So, I mean, the system has a lot to offer. So engage your people. Have fun with them. Everybody has their phone. Here's the one thing about this system. If I sent you an email right now, you weren't expecting me to send you an email. You just, I'm going to send you an email and then you go and check emails whenever you check them. How often is that? Versus if I send you a text message, if I have your phone number and I send you a text message, even if you don't read the complete message right now, you're going to glance at your phone and see that message. You're going to know it's there. You don't know my email's there until you go and look. If I called you and left you a voice message, if you were busy or something, you'll let it go to voicemail. But how soon are you going to check that voicemail? You may forget all about it. But texts remind you. The phone will beep again or let you know that the text is there. Text is very effective. Okay. People have their phones in the bathroom. All right, so you can send them a text message and catch them anywhere. You're not going to be checking email in the bathroom. You're not going to be, well, I don't know about listening to voicemails in the bathroom, but the email is king. It's always going to be there. It's going to be the first thing. It's right there in their hand or their purse or their pocket. So you can't beat it. SMS Alaska, if you go to the website, you can see we got free demo accounts available. If you go and sign up for a free demo account and fill out our form, we'll give you 20 free credits for the form. And you can go in there and play around some more. And then if you like it, just get an account. Otherwise, just leave it and we'll delete it after no activity for 30 days. So, we want to give you a chance to get in here and take a look at it. SMSAlaska.com text marketing service. Lowest package, 800 credits a month for $60, but our most popular package is the $100 a month package with 2,000 credits and all the features you see here. So come on down and get your subscription to SMSAlaska.com.